Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Kent State's offense takes the field. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Yeah.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football.
Where'd you get it from?
Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Big day for the Bushes.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
Got
They'll
cup
try to
holders and
bully
shit.
their way for the first. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone.
More interception.
Hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Yeah, but it's
The offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Off play action. Throwing right. He caught it, and he will score.
8 groups effective overtime day 4.
You know, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working.
What'd you get yourself into for love of the game, am I right? Yeah, let's plaiting up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No
Hey, what was your favorite
return.
Lego game?
So Auburn's offense
Out of all those Lego games you got
chance we have
practice
to
for,
see
which one
them
was your
today.
favorite?
One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers
The,
to get this guy on the ground. And they've got it. So it's going to be
Jurassic
an interesting
Park's
matchup.
pretty
A
good.
lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus
Was
runner.
it Hobbit or was it Lord of the Rings?
These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other.
Which one was newer?
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Yeah. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Lincoln. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. Turns it on in midfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Looking deep.
Wow.
He caught it. Touchdown, Auburn. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. After that, latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Running back goes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Second down coming up. Quarterback will audible. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, he'll try to throw for it.
Yeah.
And the quarterback is snowed under. The Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Sends his first one of the day on its way in that match. And now the hit knocks it loose. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
Returners only get so many chances in a game. You really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of time you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, and thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. To the air, it's Lincoln. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. He'll try to pop the draw. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
The play-action fake. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I saw that holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a second down play. They'll go back to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
They are bombing it over top of me.
Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage. When he drags across the field, we can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Now the play fake. The junior quarterback frustrated with himself after throwing it behind his man.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's out past the 35. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. They keep attacking through the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks like the offense was able to recover it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires.
At the beginning of the year.
Well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
The first one
and the Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking for a man. It's Lincoln. And this defense is maxed out.
It's over. I can't. I get stuck on it. I don't understand.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
I don't know how you get past this. I'm just stuck at the same spot.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's cold now too, so my pass is so
give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Got his man down the middle. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it.
Jeez.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Unnecessary defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And the Golden Flashes want to crank the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Skull and Bones got added to...
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not... It's a fake. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete off the fake field goal, and sometimes you just outsmart yourself. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Thrust that arm out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room.
Looks even worse.
As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Ghostbusters.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw
The new Ghostbusters is on
everything there on the plains. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere.
Which
and
one?
I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also
Not
has the
plus.
jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball.
Did I
If this
stutter?
defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan Hare.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Looking for a man. It's Lincoln. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Tigers are on the move. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David. You saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UTEP. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They go right back to him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. And that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
There we go.
Looking for room at the 40. Off he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here.
Because it glitched on me and I couldn't get to all the trophies.
Line getting set on 2nd down.
What a dick.
No, I don't
Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This crowd knows when to bring it. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he's got it! Touchdown, Kent State!
There we go.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
17, Kent State, 14.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense.
Always
good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stops, and that's where the offense will set up shop. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. On the option. Quick toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. The golden flashes, getting set on 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. 1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Nice move to pick up yardage. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance.
All right.
Field goal is good.
Single blank, not a double
And here in
blank.
the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
Well, he didn't hit it as well as he would have liked, but he had some good fortune. After hitting the upright, it goes in, and his team is now tied at late.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but, man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
Got his man on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
To throw, it's Lincoln. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
It's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They'll run play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Across the 45. He's loose. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great
They have a minute left.
Put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game, and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Let's go, but you rooting for me.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
It's now second down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to pass. It's Lincoln. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. They're expecting them to throw it here on third.
They'll go to the air.
No.
They're setting up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by them front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
The attempted throw is incomplete. It's second down.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Brings up third down.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pulls it into the line. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Takes it
Especially it's good
into
if
the
you have
house,
second
and
clip.
the clock is at 0, and they are down a single.
Man, this place is going
Shit called
nuts. Your
timeout.
offense comes
I
through
was-
in the
wasn't sure if they were gonna
clutch,
get that
playing
snap off.
great
Yeah,
job.
I didn't think they
Now,
were,
baby,
so I didn't
free
mess with it.
football. Let's kick the extra point and go to overtime.
4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
So here comes our first play of overtime. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Had him beat.
And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw.
Oh my God.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Catch in the middle, it's Travis. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll run it. Touchdown, Kent State. And they score first here in overtime.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Kent State 31, Auburn 24.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air, it's Lincoln. Got the back over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. He wants it all.
He's out.
And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
He'll set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area.
Way to grab.
Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I know they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Now 1st down here in the 2nd overtime. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. Nifty little dance step. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys.
Auburn got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense.
I feel like he should have had that. Seemed like he had the angle on you.
Circus switch. It's horseshit.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Quick pass on the fly motion. Jukes his way for more. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
No, I want to start that. There you go.
Trying to find his man on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture.
Touchdown, Golden Flashes. They got this thing tied up in double overtime.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for two. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to two-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. The snap sets up the throw. Floating away. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by 2.
This is like a heavyweight fight. Both of these teams have been trading blows back and forth. At the end, it's this offense delivering the knockout blow, getting that two-point conversion for the win.
How awesome of a game, though. Back and forth, so many highs, so many lows, and fitting. It comes down to the last play of the football game, and not surprisingly, the offense executes and gets the win.
It doesn't have the formation I want to run. Okay.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. And another answer. We're tied again, and let's keep playing, kids.
One of my formations wasn't available to use, so that was fun. It's not there anymore, so... Okay.
I deleted it.
No, I've used it this game, Butch.
Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this two-point try. Looking to throw, it's Lincoln. They got it done with the 2, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. Motion from the offense. From the gun.
Oh, shit. Yep, that's how it is. That's so great I couldn't pick a defensive formation at the end there.
Here in overtime. It always comes down to a few